what it is, NASCAR fans out here, and welcome back to Just Daytona as well. Now, because of this update is ridiculous, we need to do so anyways. We have just a spawned car, and we got for the errors as well. So, even because of this update has been reviewed for light fees, something like everything is going to be making throughout for this day. So, all of this matters that actually bounce on the ground that it looks like we got Xfinity cars in the midst of anything is going to be making a lot of these things. And we have our new car spawner ahead a little bit for many more of these. You can choose any class if you want, and that before that is going to be making any sense. Now where today we're going to be scrolling down and we cannot able to get around for many more like these things. Instead of Homestead, Miami, and Indianapolis Superspeedway, we done here in this thing or anything as well. So anyways, let's get right here to Michigan Speedway, the International Speedway as well. And would you think this feels a little bit worse for this thing, but I actually gonna be trying to spawn the car as 2013 like anything. It's not gonna be 2020 like this thing as well. So 2013 to 2021, using by the Generation 6 cars that I'm gonna be spawned a 2016 Chevrolet, and the chassis isn't going to be really updating for this thing. We're gonna be headed out for many more reasons, but I just pretty like to say we're gonna be going for the number 47, which is going to be Ricky Stenhouse, and he's off! And we're going to be racing. That doesn't gonna be making even sense. I'm gonna be respawning the Chevrolet and headed all the way to the number 47 back as well, as we cannot able to do for anything as well. That how cost is going for under 30 seconds is going to be way impossible to do this. And anyways, here we go, and there must be a road course available all the way down inside into the track. And what I just expected, that isn't going to be making for about here. So the exit round of this road course is closed, including that one. But I just probably is going to be making for a little bit of HUD things as well. And there must be litter things, anything as well. So we're going to begin at the lap times, and we slightly slow down and enter throughout for the road course. Maybe I should be able to find all the way out here. And expected that they're just going to be making it stuck all the way. So anyways, anybody has leave the game, and looks like there must be another road course as this one. So there must be a closed road course as well. So we're going to be taking the long way, and I'm pretty not sure that we're just overshot our way out of here. And because there must be some kind of littering cars over here, so all we have to do is stay in the road course until you just eventually make it our way out of here. So we might able to get cleaned out, or something is going to be literally going on of this thing. So let's get around into the inside lane. Nobody is playing Michigan around here, and I suggest I may delete some kind of vehicles like Generation 7 and the safety car. No, that's not safety car around here. The pace car is absolutely nearby the pit lane into the pit entry as well. So that should be able to get around for this thing. So the pace car was actually being stuck inside already in the pit entry as well. So we got for a lap counted as well. And because we're going to be staying inside of that corner, and eventually I just eventually hit the wall. So that feels not going to be slightly good as well. And hit the wall for another time. And I should have been able to get around here that I just refuse to delete any cars as well. We're gonna be driving anything as possible. And what exactly, if I just gonna be using a pace car over here, let's see what happens. And anyways, you can drive a pace car as well. So we're gonna be spawning around here in the 2020 selection. So that's gonna be headed around for spawn and change the schemes into the number 43. I think that is going to be flagship for a little bit for this thing. The flagship of the 4th of July. And I'm probably is going to be making this happy. Until the 4th of July comes, I'm going to be using the number 43 is I'm going to be using for this thing as well. So, we just eventually hit that wall seriously and cause a spin. And that's how it's going to be look like in trouble. I feel it's going to be making for this best lap as well, so I would be able to refuse to get around here. So if I just gonna be still keeping on speeding overall, it took off ahead of this thing as well. It's gonna be pretty gone too far, and looks like that is absolutely gonna be all it. So let's go to be check around here for many more of this thing as well. So after surviving and around for 3 laps around here, I think that should be the end of this video. In a long time, that doesn't gonna be even matters around here. So let's check any track as well that were done here in Atlanta, Pocono, and Charlotte. So instead of Homeless or the Homestead Miami Speedway, we're gonna be seeing this again, and probably that doesn't gonna be going wildly good. Now, even because of this track, if I'm going to get straight forward, let's spawn for some kind of a 2017 NASCARs as well. So, still absolutely having a little bit of issue. I'm going to be spawning a 2016 Toyota, and that doesn't work. If I actually spawn like I guess, using the 2020 car spawn, but as you can see, that remember of the last time's video that I just made from, and I felt this isn't going to be such as a good idea and make their cars fall off into the streets. And I'm so cussed at racing of this thing. So it will be going to be part of this thing as well. So if I'm going racing around of these cars, that slightly load might be able to get for a little bit. And why this is actually for a low quality sentence, I'm not sure. This is absolutely for no sense whatsoever. But I'm all back on Michigan International Speedway. We're gonna be seeing in the television spectate, and that doesn't work. Including that some other kinds of maps as well. Somebody gonna be fixing up this thing, and it's literally gonna be using for this anytime soon. So I'm gonna be using the car tomorrow, and what I just expected that I was gonna be making for about for any sense of this thing. We're gonna be loaded up some schemes as well. So I'm gonna be using the number 93, and there's no wall hits, anything damages. Looks like it's always been checked. So we're gonna be switching all the way to the number 83. And this is going to be slightly good. And there must be some other kinds of people, and somebody is going to be talking around here. So doing of this screen keeps on going on frozen. Oh wait a second, this is going to be feeling a little bit gone too far. Unlikely. This is going to be such as a little bit of mayhem in the Michigan International Speedway. I don't really recommend it to do this. But, you boys and NASCAR fans, this isn't going to be recommended as during all the NASCAR race. Except for one thing, as Dana analyst, this feels it's going to be something like weird as well. It feels like it's gonna be frustrating about for this loading issues. I think we'll be loading it about for the full thing as well. Or when the Just Daytona is going to be changing around here. And because just look at this. It feels so stressful to race with other kinds of these things as well. And I wasn't able to get away with this until I should be able to get around to Panoco or Pocono as well. And really think that Generation 7 is going to be catching up to me. Is he going to be missing all the way for the outside lane? That wasn't going to be making for a round for this thing. And looks like I'm going to be overtaking at about for this draft line. I cannot believe this isn't going to be just quicker. And hit all the way to 197 miles an hour. And just the way it's going to be for Insanely Battle. And what you think? It pushed me all the way back and hit a Generation 4 car as well. Now I just completely jumped off, and that could be the end of this video for very much as well. So the next thing I'm about to do is we're going to be using the Generation 4 instead of this. And I'm not going to be making for anything as this thing to get a little bit for this thing. So I'm just going to be using the 2003 Gen 4. But probably that doesn't going to be very much anymore. So anyways, and probably if you didn't like this video around here, and there must be so much chaos over here, and looks like those sands and load amount of stuff is a little bit for some kind of weird of these things. Thanks for watching and for all the support, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. Everything is going to be started to get unloading for so much until that is slightly going to be hit by some kind of stock cars and many idiots as he's going to be wrecking anything and breaking the laws. Anyways, this is going to be Turbo Concept signing off. And the spectate menu isn't going to be such as work as well. So I'll be seeing you NASCAR fans all later, and I'm going to be seeing you on track.